Python powers ChatGPT. It runs Instagram. It drives Teslas. And it's the easiest language to learn. In this series, you won't just read code. You'll see it execute, step by step, visually. This is Python from zero. Go grab Python from python.org. Links in the description. Let's go. So here's the thing about Python. It reads your code from top to bottom, one line at a time. Each line is an instruction, and Python executes them in order, from first to last. Let's try it. We'll type print, open parenthesis, quote, hello comma world, quote, close parenthesis. Hit enter, and there it is. Hello world, your first line of Python. Let's break that down. Print is the function. It tells Python to display something on screen. The parentheses hold what you want to print. And the text inside the quotes, that's called a string. Now let's try a number. Print 42. And a decimal. Print 3.14. Here's where it gets interesting. Print 2 plus 2. Python doesn't just print the text. It evaluates the expression first, then prints the result. Python evaluates before it prints. Remember that. Now, let's put it all together in a real file. 3 lines, top to bottom. Line 1 executes. Hello, world appears. Line 2, 42. Line 3, 4. But what if a value needs to change? What if the name isn't always the same? This is where variables come in. Think of a variable like a labeled box. You give it a name and you put a value inside. Name equals, quote, Alice, quote. We just created a variable called name and stored the string Alice in it. Age equals 30. Another variable, this time holding a number. Now print name comma age. Python looks up both variables and displays Alice 30. But here's the power of variables. We can change them. Age equals 31. Same variable, new value. Print age again, and now it says 31. The old value is gone. And that's your first Python program with variables. Let's put it in a file and run it. Run it. Alice 30. Top to bottom, just like we said. And that's it. You just wrote real Python. In the next episode, we'll take this further with conditionals and loops. See you there. So far we've used text and numbers, but Python actually labels every value with a type. Text wrapped in quotes is called a string. Type structure. It's how Python handles words, sentences, anything you can read. Plus on strings joins them together. It's called concatenation. Multiply a string and Python repeats it. 3 hays. Whole numbers, no decimal, are integers. Type int. Integers handle all the math you'd expect. Plus, minus, times, and double star for power. Double slash is floor division. It drops the decimal, and modulo gives the remainder. Add a decimal point and it becomes a float. A floating point number. Regular division always gives a float, even when the numbers divide evenly. And then there's true and false. Booleans, type bool. Python uses these for yes or no decisions. Booleans come from comparisons. Is 5 greater than 3? True. Does 10 equal 7? False. Combine them with and, or, and not, the building blocks of logic. Here's the twist. The same plus sign adds numbers but joins strings. The type decides what the operator does. You've written your first code, stored values in variables, and learned the 4 core types. That's not just the beginning. That is programming. Let's put it all together. Here's everything you just learned, in 6 lines of Python. Quick quiz. Look at each one and ask yourself, what type is it? What's the value? How old is Alice? Don't worry, the answers come in episode 2. Here's everything from episode 1. Strings, integers, floats, booleans, operators. All yours now. See you in episode 2.